right after I got the kids to bed, I started having major stomach pains, and I cannot stop throwing up.
The ER had a 6 to 8 hour wait time, and I was not about to sit there for 6 to 8 hours with a 7-month-old and Aiden, who was not feeling well and did not want to be there.
It's literally like I don't even know what time it is. It's almost 2 a.m. My phone is not. There it goes. 1:55 in the morning. I can't sleep. Y'all, I don't know what is wrong. I was kind of felt off all day. Like I just didn't feel great today, but like I couldn't pinpoint what felt bad. And then right after I got the kids to bed, I started having major stomach pains, and I cannot stop throwing up. I don't have a fever, I don't think. I had a fever at one point, but I don't anymore. But my stomach hurts so bad, and I cannot stop puking. Like, I'm sorry if that's TMI. And I'm just sitting here on the couch at 2 a.m. because I was keeping my husband awake. When I lay flat, I just toss and turn, and I'm just miserable, and I'm just as miserable sitting up. But oh man, I can't keep anything down. I just tried like sips of water, like I've just been sipping like very slowly water, and it makes me so sick, like instantly. I can't keep anything down. I've contemplated driving myself to the emergency room like 3 times tonight. But the kids have school in the morning, and my husband has to be at work before they would even be awake, so it's not gonna work out. Anyway, I'm gonna attempt to sleep a little bit, and if I wake up and still feel this bad, I don't know you guys. This really sucks because I just got over like being super sick for like a really long time, and I was finally feeling amazing again. I'm kind of hoping it's like food poisoning and it's short-lived. I'll keep you guys updated. Guys, sorry the lighting sucks. It is now, ooh, goodness. I don't even think you guys can be able to see that. There you go. It is now 4:19. I slept maybe an hour, which was good. I'm feeling better in the sense that I can now keep down some water. But I just feel so like weak, and every muscle in my body hurts now. I really think it's food poisoning. Like, I really don't think it's like actual sickness. I mean, I guess food poisoning is actual sickness, but I don't think it's like a long-winded sickness. At least I hope. It's so awful. I have to get up in an hour and a half, get kids ready for school. Wish me luck, guys. Hello, lovelies. Okay, so yes, I'm still on the couch, but I have been up doing things today. So I didn't vlog the rest of the day yesterday, you guys. I was so sick. So just a recap, I feel like I've been very unhealthy lately. Like, I've just been sick like constantly, and it's driving me crazy, and I'm really praying that this is the last of it. So you guys know a couple weeks back I had a really bad like sinusitis, like a sinus infection. I couldn't get rid of it, so my doctor put me on antibiotics to knock out the sinus infection, which I've been on antibiotics countless times in my life, never had an issue. Well, about 4 days ago I went off of those antibiotics, like my prescription ended or whatever, and I was done taking them. Well, yesterday, actually night before last, I started feeling super sick, and you guys saw, like, I was sitting on the couch and I just picked up the camera just because it was there. But I was vomiting every like 30 to 40 minutes. I couldn't keep any, like even a few drops of water, I could not keep it down. I was dizzy. I had the worst stomach pain I've ever had in my life. Every muscle in my body ached. I literally felt like death, you guys. It was terrible, absolutely terrible. So I called my mother-in-law, and she's amazing and seriously like a lifesaver so many times for me. But she came over that morning and helped with the boys and getting kids ready and everything, and taking care of the baby, because I couldn't do anything. Like I literally was just incapacitated. I could not even, like, I could take myself to the bathroom. That was about all I could do. So she ended up taking me to her doctor, and they thought I had the flu. Like that was their first thing. They were like, oh, you definitely have the flu, no doubt, whatever. So they tested me for the flu. The flu test is negative. So they're like, okay, well, you know, let's do these other tests. So they take blood and they take other samples. And apparently I have C. diff. I've never had C. diff to my knowledge. C. diff happens when you go off of antibiotics, and basically what it does is the antibiotics kills all of the good bacteria in your gut, and when that happens it can like cause an infection and all this nasty stuff that goes on. It can really mess you up. They gave me a shot of Zofran, and they gave me a shot for pain, you guys. And at the doctor's office, when they gave me those 2 shots, I don't know what it was probably the combination of them taking blood, giving me the shots, and the fact that I hadn't eaten in like almost 48 hours. But I instantly felt like I was gonna pass out, and I was walking down the hallway to go back to, like, from the from the lab to back to the room that I was in, and I was just dropping, like I dropped the blanket I had, I dropped my jacket like just on the floor, I don't know. I think from what I'm told. And I get back in the room and I just black out, like not fully, like I was still a little bit with it, but I blacked out. I don't know that I've ever blacked out before. So that wasn't fun. Anyway, long story short, I was able to keep down some fluids after those shots, and I basically slept all day yesterday. That's all I could do was sleep. I feel a lot better today. I'm still insanely weak. And I have no appetite, and I have a really bad headache. But other than that, I feel a lot better, like so much better. I was able to get the kids up and get the kids ready for school this morning, and I'm able to take care of the baby and function to some extent today, so that's good. Anyway, sucky day yesterday. Probably the worst I've ever felt in my life. I feel like I say that every time I'm sick, because I'm kind of a wimp when it comes to being sick. Like I don't handle being sick well. Okay guys, it's a little later. I'm struggling hard. I'm just so weak and tired, and I'm trying to clean off the table, and I have Christmas decorations. This is like the last of the Christmas decor that I have to take down and put away. And then I have this bag here that's still here, and wait, I'm going the wrong way. This box here that I still need to put away. All I'm going to do is pack it up, and I'm gonna have my husband actually bring it downstairs, because there's no way I'm getting it into the storage unit being as weak as I am right now. But my kids have left homework papers all over the table, and dishes, fun stuff, guys. Okay guys, so the plot thickens. I am on my way to a walk-in clinic with Jack, Aiden, and Zoe. Zoe's just coming to help, but Jack and Aiden are sick. I have just decided they have what I had, and if it's C. diff, we need to get them to the doctor and get it straightened out, because C. diff is apparently highly contagious, and especially in like infants and special needs kids, it's definitely something that needs to be addressed ASAP. So I'm sitting here trying to make sure that I have my debit card.
It's hard getting him down the stairs. I just kind of realized that.
Yeah, it can be challenging. Okay, I do have my debit card and they have my insurance on file. We are good.
Can you buckle in?
The only trick, yes, I'll buckle in. The only trick is getting there before they close. Fingers crossed. Okay, guys, so
Home.
you're home, I know. So it is Wednesday, I think. So we tried to go to the doctor last night and oh, excuse me. Like everywhere was completely full. The ER, you guys, I even took them to the ER. The ER had like, Narkis wasn't with us, by the way. I'm just filming him because he's cuter than me right now. The ER had a 6 to 8 hour wait time, and I was not about to sit there for 6 to 8 hours with a 7-month-old and Aiden, who was not feeling well and did not want to be there. We tried the walk-in clinic and all of them were closed. So this morning I called their pediatrician. Hello. I talked to the nurse line and I called before they were even open this morning, so they had to call me back. While I was waiting on them to call me back, I got a call from my doctor saying that they got my lab results in. They got my blood work in and all of that kind of stuff. And what they thought was C. diff, like what they had diagnosed me as with C. diff. They assumed that's what it was because that was the symptoms I had. I just finished a huge round of antibiotics. Like it just made sense that it was C. diff. Well, it was not C. diff, it was norovirus. Norovirus is very, very common. It is basically the winter stomach bug and it's awful and it's terrible, but it only lasts for 2 to 3 days. So that was a huge relief to me. That let me know like what we all have. Like I know that's what everybody has. So when the nurse called me back, I told her that I was diagnosed with norovirus. She said that there's not a lot that they can do for a virus. If I felt like I needed to bring them in, I could. If they were running really high fevers or if the vomiting was excessive, then I could bring them in. But for now, I'm opting not to. We're doing fluids. Nobody has a fever right now. Nobody has a fever, so that's good. But we're just doing fluids. We're keeping them at home, meaning the older boys. And Jack also has it, which is really stinky. And he's kind of the main one that I am keeping an eye on at this point. So
That's a soul dog.
no, not a school night. We're gonna stay home. The thing with the boys, even if it's something minor, even if it's like a cold or norovirus, like a simple 24-hour stomach bug, whatever the case may be, especially with their classroom, because they have kids in their class that are medically fragile, I never ever want to send the boys if they're even a little bit sick, because something that could be so minor for everyone else might put another child who's medically fragile in the hospital, and that's just scary. Like you don't want your kid to spread that kind of thing to medically fragile kids. So that is the biggest reason that the boys are home. Even though it's minor, they're okay. They're not running fevers or anything like that. We're just having some major diarrhea and stomach pains. But again, they don't need to go to school probably until next week. So we're keeping them home as a precaution to everyone else in the class. Okay guys, saga still continues. So it is like the next day. I'm not even on my face. I'm at the pediatric ER with Jack. I'm gonna have to put you guys here because I have to put my boot back on because I could not drive this car with my boot on. So Narkis and Aiden are fine, but Jack is getting very, very dehydrated, like scary dehydrated. And I'm just worried about him and I can't leave it anymore. I've just gotta get him to the ER and see what they can do. Oh, snap. I'm trying not to hit the car beside me, but I can't get a stinking boot on my foot. So anyway, he's miserable. He hasn't had a wet diaper since last night, which is not good. So I'm gonna go in here and it's gonna suck. And I'm probably gonna be in here a really long time, but I came prepared. I've got snacks, I've got bunches of changes. I have a ton of changes of clothes for Jack. Can't even talk, you guys. We have Pedialyte, we have milk, and I stopped by where my husband was and got his stroller, so I have his stroller. God, I can't get this boot on.
I'm gonna have to get out of the car, you guys.
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna unload and get in here with him. Made it home. So I cannot even say thank you enough to Nana and Nathan for holding down the fort while we took Jack to the emergency room. So he's fine now. They got an IV in him, which was really difficult. They had to stick him so many times. He's so chunky and like fluffy that they couldn't find a vein to give him an IV in. So he got stuck, I think, about 5 or 6 times, and it was awful. It was terrible. They were super sweet about it, and you know, they did the best they could, and I get it. It is really hard to get an IV in an infant, from what I'm told from nursing friends who are going through nursing school, or are nurses. So anyway, he got his IV fluids. He did the IV drip for about 45 minutes. And that helped a ton. He was able to keep down some fluids. They gave him some Zofran through his IV, which is an anti-nausea medication. It's just gonna help get the vomiting under control so that he can keep fluids in his body. Oh, you guys, it's been so rough. It's just, I don't even know what this vlog is gonna look like. The last like 3 days has just been sickness. That is all it's been. I'm feeling better. I'm totally better. However, Zoe has it now. Zoe came home from school and was throwing up, and it's going from one kid to the other to the other. The boys are better. Narkis and Aiden are feeling a lot better. They haven't had fevers. They haven't had any vomiting, no diarrhea, nothing like that. They're good. So Jack is getting over it. The boys are over it. I'm over it. And Zoe now has it. So that leaves my husband and Piper that have not yet been struck, and I'm praying that they aren't, because it is awful. Yeah, really stinky. I do have, they did tell me I had norovirus. Yeah, norovirus. Norovirus is one of those really weird viruses that you can't technically like 100% identify, but you have to identify it based on symptoms and based on blood work. So norovirus is the diagnosis. It's not the flu, thank God. It's not C. diff, thank God. So I don't know. I'm tired. I'm tired of sickness and vomiting, and yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Jack is fine. It wasn't a huge thing, but he did need to go in. The doctor said it was good that we brought him in and got him on IVs and all that. But I am going to eat some food because I haven't eaten all day. I have had 1 banana and 1 granola bar. That's all I've eaten today. So I'm dying. I've got to eat something and it's almost like 8 p.m. So anyway, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys are all doing awesome. I am sorry there wasn't a vlog the last couple of days. I intended to start back like doing a vlog daily again, and then the sickness exploded with my kids. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys. Oh, don't forget, always live to inspire. Bye y'all.